Here I was working on a 2013 Cadillac ATS. It had a LTJ engine, and the customer concern was that it had no AC. And then when I connected the AC machine, these are the pressures I had. I had on my low side, I had high pressure, and on my high side, it was just a little low. So the first thing I checked was when the AC was turned on, I was checking to see if the compressor was running, and here you can see the compressor is running. And I'm going to show a little video of what the pressures were doing. And basically the same, it looks like the compressor was trying to do its job. It just wasn't working. And it's kind of hard to call a compressor because they're very expensive. So what I ended up doing was I was following a AC diagnosis chart provided by GM. And I'll show that at the end. But like I said, this is what they were doing. Kind of like usually when I see this, it's a compressor that's gone bad. It could be also other things, but like I said, following my diagnosis chart, this is what I came up with. And then I was looking at the scan data too, and it all looked good. So like I said, there is a chart that you can follow, and if you want to read up on that, it really helped me out make the decision that it was a bad AC compressor. And if this helps you out, I'll leave everything here. But like I said, they also provide an AC performance table, which shows what the pressures are supposed to be at depending on the humidity and the temperature. So I had about 70. Actually, it was a little hotter, so the pressures should have been a little higher than what I provided. But depending on the pressures, here are the possible causes of why there's no AC. And for me, I had high pressure on the low side and low pressure on the high side, and it was about low to about normal. So the spec is supposed to be 31 and 47 on the low side, and I had 80 psi. On the high side, the spec is 148 to 193. It also could have been a little higher because, like I said, it was a little hotter, but it was at 140-ish, and it would go down. And based on that, the potential cause was compressor has low displacement or internal malfunction. And this chart really helped me out because, like I said, it's hard to call a compressor when it is working, it is spinning, and there could be other things that you could look at. But just from this chart, it helped me make the call. And once I replaced it, these were my pressures. My low side was normal. It was around 30 psi, but then my high side was about the same from last time. And it was a little cooler because it was the next day. So I drove it around, test drove it for, almost an hour, and the AC was working perfectly. It is recommended that you replace the expansion valve and then the condenser filter or, dryer, whatever they call it. And it was recommended to the customer, but they decided to just do the compressor. And then once I opened it up, if I did find like shavings or anything that looked like something had come apart, I would, recommend it to them. But it looked fine. It didn't look like anything. There wasn't any like metal shavings inside the compressor. It was just all oil. So yeah, I'll make a video on how to replace the compressor because it looked pretty easy, but it wasn't that easy. And then but yeah, if you have the same problem, hopefully this helps you out. And then if you have any questions, just let me know.